Here with the annual occurrence of having the blessing of talking to the wonderful women from Niwot. The faces change, but the results are always the same at the Desert Twilight Festival. Not just in the sweepstakes race, but I want to shout out your amazing teammates in the championship race as well. Huge performance to have 5 in the top 7, and then obviously this group backs it up with a 6th true championship in a row. We don't count 2020 when Colorado wouldn't let anybody come down to sea level in Arizona. 2019, 2021, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's talk to this amazing group over here, starting with Ephie. Just to be able to have the opportunity to kind of see this as a preview for what the group's going to encounter in November, and also have that like team camaraderie and bonding to come down here to Arizona. How special was it?
It was so special. I had so much fun, and this was like an amazing experience for the whole team.
I mean, obviously in Colorado, it's a rare occurrence to be able to run at night. What was that like for you?
It was like super amazing, and it was like really new and cool. I really enjoyed it.
Awesome, great job, Kelly. Just in terms of this kind of being like the first, really big true checkpoint for the team, to now really start to build as you get closer to the postseason. Just like I said, not just this amazing group, but what we saw from the girls in the championship race. Just how much optimism, how much kind of reassurance does this give you and the rest of the group tonight?
Definitely a lot. Yeah.
To say out loud that it was raining in Arizona in September is something that's not a common dialogue. How mindful did you feel like you ladies had to be in certain areas, especially when the athletes were so bunched up, like to really make sure that you were finding the footing that you wanted to, because people were losing shoes out there.
Yeah, we definitely had to be careful.
And to have that first real sea level opportunity, like how did you feel?
It was awesome. Yeah, I felt like I could breathe, and it was good.
Great job, Siona. Just in terms of seeing some teams that you'll see come Norris Penrose, seeing some teams that you'll see come regionals, again, you can only be the best version of Siona, Niwot can only be the best version of Niwot, but just to have that level of competition and for you and the group to respond so well, how proud are you?
I'm really proud. I think we all work together a lot, and it's super great to see all of our camaraderie and work come to show.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Christensen always talks about this is a show me meet. It's like everybody's, whether you're in the championship race or the sweepstakes race, you're going to get an opportunity to show your fitness, to show which lineup you belong in, as we get closer to state and the postseason. How much does that mean that it's that you get opportunities like this to show how hard you've been working?
It's really nice, especially as freshmen. I think we all just kind of wanted to go out and show everyone that we're super strong. Awesome,
great job. The golden anchor, but no matter where she is in the lineup, Avalon, always a huge contributor, has been throughout your career. Just I was saying to Addy earlier, it seems like the longer that you've been with this program, it makes it more nostalgic, more meaningful every time you get to come. How do you kind of summarize that tonight?
Yeah, it's huge. We were just talking about that earlier. We realized this is our last Desert Twilight as seniors, and just to have a group that's changed but still been so strong and so fun every year has been so huge.
Can you think back to just what it was like the first time you ever got brought down here?
I can, yeah. I remember our original team and running with that group, and seeing where all those girls are now. It's really fun to see they're all running for different colleges, and they were our team before, and now we have this new team, and it's so much fun. Absolutely,
and one of those is immediately to your right, Emily. I mean, there's going to be bigger and bigger moments for the group going forward. But the thing that I appreciate about is that this group shows so much composure and so much belief in each other. Coaching staff has so much belief in you ladies. How important is that? Whether you're on this course for the first time or the veterans who have been on here so much, that you guys believe in each other. Your girls that went out and crushed it in the championship race believe in you. How important is that?
It's just so important to see that everyone's working together and
In training, we're all working together, so we all know we can like come together and like run close.
Obviously, you can only be the best version of Emily, but like when you're seeing white and green out there, like when you're finding people and you're able to like to move forward together, how impactful was that tonight?
It's just so impactful because we get to like work off of each other and each other's energy, so we just get to like, I don't know, it's fun to like talk to each other during the race and encourage each other.
Well done, Scarlett Parks. Fantastic job. Just in terms of really being able to use this as kind of like a catalyst, as the group has for all the years before when you won the championship. Was there anything that you felt like was just reassured or maybe even learned about like what the depth and the potential of this group is come November and December?
I mean, we have a lot of new freshman stuff, but like I think we're all just like really grateful to be here, and like I'm really grateful to just be like running again. So like I'm just like really happy that like we get to do it like all together, and like I don't know, I think it's just really fun like to work together through all of it.
I am so incredibly grateful that you're running again. I said the same thing to Addy. Like, does it make nights like tonight like that much more significant and that much more meaningful?
It feels very special to be here. Like I've like been waiting for this moment for a long time. So
awesome. Well, you stepped up and really rose to the occasion. I hope we get to see that again in November at Nike Southwest. Anna, obviously, I wish that there was 8-10 years of eligibility, so we could just keep seeing the Prok family here, the Ritzenhein family here, et cetera, et cetera. But the one thing, your performances have always been brilliant, but what it's been a real joy and honor for me is seeing the leadership roles evolve. When it's like when I was watching Mia be the senior and you be the freshman, but now you're the leader, and you've got all these amazing underclassmen. And I said even before we started, I was like, how do we think that they're going to do? And they're brilliant. They're remarkable. How much fun has that been? Just you've given so much to this program, but now to be able to guide them to say like, hey, even when I'm running in college, like that it's going to be 7 in a row or 8 in a row, 9 in a row, 10 in a row for this group.
Yeah, I think it's really fun that every year it's like a new team almost, but you still have the same morals and the same values that drive you. So I think we're doing really good at just like having fun with each other, racing for each other, and that's what doesn't change every year, but it is great to get some new faces and get new talent, and I'm so excited about what our freshmen can do this year, and just about what everyone can do.
Once upon a time, like better than anyone, like you would come to Twilight and it wouldn't be at the same course, as Southwest. That was earlier in your career. Obviously last year, thank goodness it was. This year, thank goodness it will be. How beneficial is it, even whether it's at night, muddy, just off the rain, 75 degrees, 100 degrees, 50 degrees, just how important is it for this group? Because, a lot of teams in Colorado don't take advantage of the opportunity to get the dress rehearsal and just kind of figure like, hey, we're going to be fit and we're going to be informed and we'll show up in November and, live with the results. How beneficial is it, especially when you've got the younger ones, like that they, it's a real asset to be able to see it for the first time.
Yeah, I think this is a really fun and fast course, and it's great to get out here in September when we're going to be out here in November when it really matters. So I think it definitely takes some pressure off race day at NXR, but it's also just super important and really fun to like get to see the course and get to kind of like tweak what we want to do. But yeah, it's been great.
Absolutely. Addy, to what we were talking about earlier, your debut, Scarlett and whatnot. I mean, we know how special this group is when all the pieces, all the athletes, all the contributors are available. It's another thing to actually see them be available and contribute the way they did. Like, does that just give you not only a lot of joy that everybody's healthy and available, but the fact that now you kind of understand, what this group can look like in November and December? Because before it was all kind of like, okay, well, we know Scarlett's amazing, and we know Addy's phenomenal, but we need to actually have them in the lineup.
Yeah, I think it gives us a lot of confidence. I think we're very excited to go into November after, especially coming off of this race. Like, seeing what we can do and seeing where our hard work got us is something that is truly so amazing. And like all these fresh faces and like the old ones like Anna and Avi and Scarlett, like it's gonna be a bittersweet moment when we like leave in November, but I think it's gonna give us a lot of confidence going into November, and I think this group will do something so amazing.
To that point, if you will indulge me and gush about Avalon, as deep and as challenging as the Southwest Regional and NXN will be, Lord willing, health providing. that golden anchor isn't just a big deal tonight. It's going to be, that 5 runner is going to be, you know, enormous come November and December. So to be able to have, you know, the group as cohesive and unified as they were tonight, is that a good omen for things to come?
Yes, for sure. Like, this is definitely not an individual sport. This is a team sport, and I think we really demonstrate that so well. Like, we're all best friends with each other. We're more than teammates, and I think that's what really drives us to be our best. And it all comes down. It doesn't matter about the first run or the second run. It matters like about all of us, even the 6th and 7th runner.
Absolutely.
You know, we all push each other to be our best in training and in races, and I think that's what gets us to be where we are today.
Absolutely. 3 in a row for this exceptional woman, 6 in a row for this group, and with all, even, we're not going to ever be able to replace the seniors, but with so many young, talented women in front of me and part of that championship group that placed 5 in the top 7, the streak is not in danger anytime soon. Ladies, congratulations.